Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Treasure Trove Tarot, also known here on YouTube as Mystic Moon. Welcome to my second channel and welcome to your weekly forecast. So we're just going to ask Spirit to give us some insight on a couple of specific subjects. We're going to go into career. So like what's going on with our careers, what's going on with our spiritual healing, our purpose, our mission, as well as relationships with other people. So I kind of feel like those three topics are pretty highlighted with what people want to know about. So I feel like we'll go into those subjects here today. So obviously just take what resonates for you guys, and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today will be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get started with career, okay? So what's going on with career, your job, your finances, etc.? What is going on in that department? What is the energy here for that? We have financial freedom. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So it says here, set yourself up so good that you will have the financial freedom to do whatever your heart's desires is without the worry of not having enough. So there is an opportunity perhaps this week, or something that you'll be thinking about, something that will be offered to you to help you to experience that financial freedom. Let's go ahead and get some specifics on that, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants us to know about setting ourselves up for financial freedom. What is this energy about? Ooh, offer. Holy smokes. It's funny because I actually just got that. Something being offered to you this week that was going to help to give you that financial freedom. So some of you may be offered a job this week, or there's some kind of an opportunity, or maybe you meet someone that's going to actually help you, inspire you or show you the ropes in something, or it's just an actual job that's going to be the answer to your financial burdens and hardships, if you have any. Or even if you don't, it's like just helping you to do what you've always wanted to do and to have that freedom in your schedule. I love that. All right, let's see what else. We have the Two of Swords. So I feel like you guys have been stuck either in your career, or there has been maybe some sort of a decision that you've been kind of contemplating, like, do I do this or do I do that? I feel like whatever is going to offer you that financial freedom, and that's going to pay well, that might be the job offer that you go with. That might be the decision that you go or lean towards, whatever's going to bring you that financial freedom. Or just trust your intuition also is what I'm seeing here, because that to me is kind of like the High Priestess. We have the blindfold on, so we're not actually seeing with our physical eyes. We're relying on our intuition, our inner vision, to basically tell us which direction to go. So we should trust our intuition this week when it comes to making a choice with a job or an opportunity to make money, like a new business venture, etc. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. So you guys could be connecting with the Sagittarius, or just Sagittarius energy is here. It's very lucky. It's connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about luck. And it's also connected to the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. And the Wheel of Fortune is about new cycles, new opportunities, destiny, fate, fortune, etc. The Knight of Wands is also connected to expansion and travel, and maybe doing many things. It's like a new passionate opportunity. So if this new offer gives you an opportunity to expand in some way, really grow, and maybe even travel or move, this could be something that is offered to you, and it's like a green light to go for whatever this is this week. And with the Six of Coins, holy smokes. The Six of Coins, you guys, is a fantastic card when it talks about something financially paying off. There's an exchanging of either services. So money is exchanging hands, or somebody's giving something to you, as in they're offering you financial assistance. They're offering you an opportunity to be financially, free. There is some kind of blessed offer that is going to be taking place, or that you're going to be aware of this week. And so you're going to make a decision, and it really is going to bring you out of stuck energy, because some of you could have been in the Two of Swords for a while, but this is, I hate to use words like this, but the answer to your financial prayers, the answer to your financial struggles, the answer to the next phase of your life. So whatever is being offered to you, I definitely feel that you should trust your own intuition first and foremost. But definitely go for something. Strike while the iron is hot. That's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very inspired. They don't sit around and think about things too much. They just feel it and they go with it. And that's just what I'm getting here. There's something very passionate. You feel driven this week. This is what you're desiring. This is what you want. This is the answer for you. Go for it. It's being offered. And if it's not offered this week, I feel like you are attracting it to yourself. Maybe you're using the law of attraction. Maybe you've been focusing on your goals and working towards something, and there is a payoff coming soon. So that's a great message to open up with for career. Oh my gosh, and finances. I love it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the energies here of our purpose, our mission, just where we're at with our spirituality and our healing. What does Spirit want us to know about that this week? We have looking back, okay? So this right here might have something to do with the past, but it says the only thing you should ever look back on is how far along you have come on your journey to grow and for healing. It says never look back wishing you could have changed something because it is all how it needed to be at that moment, no matter how hard, sad, good, or stupid it once was. Look, guys, I can read. I'm having a vision issue where I can't read that fine print. Oh boy. Anyways, okay, so obviously this message is about looking back on the past, but really trying not to, and I know it is hard, trying not to be in a constant state of regret and sorrow over the past, wishing that we could have done this and wishing we could have done that. It's just a waste of time and energy. I mean, you can learn from your mistakes, right? And cringe from your past mistakes. But the thing is, it doesn't do you any good to continue to reside there and really focus on that too much. Learn what you can and then just move forward, right? But you can look back and say, wow, I've grown so much. So that right there, that's very healing this week, is when we're able to kind of look back at our past self and maybe laugh a little, kind of find humor in the things that we did that were so ridiculous and maybe even over the top, and just kind of congratulate yourself now that, you've grown a lot and you're not that same person that you once were. But really try not to hold on to situations where you wish that you could have changed things. We can't change the past. All we can really do is just evolve in the present moment. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know here about this. Okay, we have the Mirror, escaping my own image. So there is something about the energy of looking at ourselves and maybe not liking what we see, or looking back on our image, the image of the past, and really needing to, it says escaping my own image, like we want to escape, right? We want to escape. We don't maybe like the person that we once were. We cringe, we feel anxiety, we feel all kinds of things, maybe rage, unforgiveness, whatever this is. So I feel this week that there is perhaps an opportunity to really forgive your past self. This could also be looking back and forgiving other people in the past too. If the same types of themes keep coming up in your life, so let's just say you dealt with a lot of people in your past that didn't value you, they used you, they discarded you quickly, they were not truthful, they were deceptive, etc. There might be something still within us that we need to heal, because we keep kind of like, seeing this image of maybe how we feel about ourselves. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, on a psychological level, but I mean, sometimes what we see is kind of like what we might be struggling with, or pain or traumas that we're still holding on to from the past. And because we have this past card coming through, it's like somebody or something or our experiences is like mirroring something back to us, giving us an opportunity to change something in the present. So when you look in this mirror, really try not to see that old version of you. try to see the current version. But if something is continuously reflecting back at you, it's Spirit's way of saying, this is still something that you need to heal. This is still something that you might need to take a look at and clear, so that way you can move forward in the present and in the future. So is something holding us back this week? Does something keep coming up? Does something keep, bubbling to the surface and we don't like it? We don't like what we're seeing? It is Spirit's way of saying this is coming up because it's still there. It's still something that needs to be dealt with. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards on that. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is such an amazing card. It's Capricorn's energy for one. Capricorn is connected to the planet Saturn, and Saturn is all about burdens. It's all about karma, lessons. I'm getting here, you guys, that you had some sort of a karmic lesson, and it may have been with a karmic person, like a karmic partner, somebody that was there to mirror something back to you that you needed to heal and clear. And that could be something where we're still like struggling, holding on to that old connection, or just the way things once were, or who we were, and hating ourselves because of how we acted and wishing that we could go back and change it. So there's some kind of like needing to accept something this week, needing to love ourselves, needing to do something. So she is holding a key. So we are the key in our own healing. Somebody else is not the key in your healing, even though we can convince ourselves that someone else is going to make it better, and yeah, wouldn't it be nice? Sure. But our healing is our own responsibility. Other people, as much as we would like them to handle their part, or to see their part in what went wrong or whatever, we can't really make that, happen or force that to happen. People are either going to grow and change, or they're not. So I just feel also too, some of you guys could be outgrowing people this week. You're starting to realize that the people that maybe you once resonated with, you're just no longer resonating with people. And I'm getting here, it's because you are going through an upgrade. And it's not to say that people aren't worth your time or energy anymore, but maybe at the time that you made those connections, maybe it was a vibration that was codependent. I'm just using that as an example. And maybe you have worked on that and you're not codependent or acting out in that codependent way anymore. So therefore, those connections no longer serve you or the other person. So we're kind of losing touch, or we're just kind of fading away. And all those things are okay, because the Queen of Pentacles knows what is valuable. She's standing in her garden because she knows what she wants to focus on. She knows what she wants to grow in that garden. So if she no longer has time for little, pesky rodents or things that come into the garden and nibble or steal from the garden, or just weeds, things like that, she's going to pluck them out. She's going to get rid of those things. So the Queen of Pentacles knows her value. She knows what she wants. She feels established. She feels more stable than she's ever felt. So to me, this is some kind of karmic cycle that is coming to a close. And we're meant to look back on it and be grateful for the experience, but we shouldn't look back on it and keep ourselves stuck and hold ourselves hostage there. Because I feel for a lot of you, you were held hostage for a very long time anyways, and now it's time for you to take away that burden, to lift the burden. Yep, Death's energy. Wow. Scorpio. Death and transformation. So this could be some sort of a major closure this week for some of you guys. You're going through a major death and transformation. Maybe something is finally coming to an end. You realize that there's just no more life in a situation, and you're just really accepting that this week. So I feel the viewer is the Queen of Pentacles, and the viewer is the key holder. She's the key holder to the world. And the world is a new door, the closing up of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one this week. Because Capricorn is connected to the world as well, which is Saturn. So they're two in the same for me. We have the Eight of Pentacles. That's fantastic. So the Eight of Pentacles is about there's lessons to be learned. There's more learning to do. We've got to show up for life. Whatever this was or is, you guys, this is not your only lesson. There are other opportunities to grow. There are other opportunities for you to have that are going to add to your resume of life. So don't get hung up on this lesson, you guys. Don't get hung up on this chapter. You have to turn the page in your story. You have to start a new chapter is actually what I'm getting with her sitting on the book. Okay? There's more to learn, and you've got to apply yourself, because the Eight of Pentacles is hard work. It might be hard to let this go. It might be hard to close up this chapter for now. It doesn't mean that it has to be over forever, but I know that at least this is a chapter that's ending right now. And we're being asked, we're actually being beckoned right now for new lessons and new opportunities for growth. So that's what we have for our spirituality. This is what we have for our purpose. So if some of you guys are hung up on a situation or the past, or blaming yourself, I should have done this, I should have done that, and you didn't do those things, that we can close up that chapter and we can always start new. We can always start again. Take that class, sign up for that course. Learn that topic that you've always wanted to learn about, whatever that's going to take. It means working hard. If you really want something, where there's a will, there's a way. You're going to find a way to make something happen, is what I'm seeing here. You absolutely will. And I feel like that will lead to what you're meant to do in this life, what you're meant to experience in this life, the difference that you're supposed to make in the world. But it won't be while we're looking back and swimming in the past and staying stuck in the past. The past definitely, again, it's not worthless to look back on it, but it doesn't help us to dwell there for long periods of time. Okay? So let's learn from it and turn the page and start a new chapter. That's what we got. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for love. So romance, or just the connections and relationships that are around us this week. Let's look. We have frequency. The higher the sound, the higher the frequency. Keep yourself in tune and create the best energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that when it comes to relationships, there is some sort of frequency that really matters. So what is the current frequency that you guys are in when it comes to relationships or just connections with other people? What's the frequency? Ooh, we have amplification crystals. Wow, number 11, you guys. So some of you could be seeing a lot of 1111s or specific angel numbers that remind you of the frequency. Now, if you guys have a counterpart, let's just say you're on a twin flame journey, you have a masculine or feminine counterpart, it could be that you're really in tune this week with your counterpart. There is some sort of an amplified energy that's taking place. It's really heightened. There's a lot of telepathy. There could be like a lot of dreams, or just you're just psychically just downloading something. But crystals, all these points and things, this is just the amplification of this frequency, of this energy this week. So something definitely amplified in the relationship field here. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards on that. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. Very interesting. So a situation that may be at a standstill or at a crossroads, something that could be stuck this week. It could be that there is something that shifts this frequency. Tell us more. We have the Four of Daggers, which is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is something that has been dormant, something that has been kind of locked away for a while. I feel like there's a message about how this is shifting this week. Ooh, I'm getting some sort of either a reunion or a message in the 3D world. This is the Page of Pentacles, which could be a message in 3D form. So some of you may have been like telepathically communicating with your counterpart this whole time. A message could pop through in the 3D world, like a real message coming to you in the form of a text, a phone call, emails, etc. I'm not saying that's going to be for everybody, but there's something that's happening in a 3D aspect. It's not just in the 5D energy here, because I feel like it's been in the 5D energy maybe for a while, but this is shifting and changing this week. There's something actually is tangible. Somebody sends a gift, a message, somebody shows up on your doorstep, you see someone in person. Something happens this week that changes everything. Oh my gosh, and we have the Terror of Bones. You guys, the Terror of Bones, this right here is an energy of another page here. So there's something about messages here. There's definitely something about messages here. So this is the Wands energy. So we've got a message of passion, or a message of like curiosity. I'm curious of how you're doing. I'm curious to see what you're up to. Someone is like maybe coming even with a rose. I've been thinking about you. That's what I'm getting at. I've been thinking about you. So you're picking up on someone's frequency already. I feel, the viewer, that your person is thinking about you. Your person wants to message you. Like, this could just be a confirmation for you that you are correct. This energy is very, very highlighted this week. Oh my gosh, and the Eight of Wands, that's the message. Holy smokes. Communication. Yeah. Communication this week happening very, very quickly, maybe sooner than you expect. This is also very sensual, so that just means that passion could be in the air. People could be coming together, and there could be, a quick kind of coming together after a period of being in a deadlock for a while. So something definitely shifts, and it's surprising and it's enjoyable. And then we have the Five of Crystals. So that Five of Crystals is the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this door has been closed for a while for some of you guys, but something is actually changing in the physical world. Someone is opening up this door again. A door that was closed is now open. And yes, it's creating some sort of new energy. A new flame is ignited, the beginning of something passionate. I feel like you guys are giving someone a second chance, or someone's coming back from your past and they're wanting to do this all over again with you. And you're accepting this energy, you're accepting this offer. And it's something that is, I don't think that it's unexpected, because I feel like you guys have known this for a while. I feel like you guys have basically understood this. Oh yeah, the guide. You guys have understood this for a while, or you guys have been getting messages about this. I feel like you, the person watching the video, Spirit has been your guide in these matters, okay? You've been trusting your intuition. You've been trusting your higher self, and your higher self is basically giving you this information that this person has been thinking about you, and that they want to make contact with you, and that they want to bring you some sort of message. And it does look to me like this is all happening in divine timing. And it's a spiritual connection is what I'm seeing too with the Hierophant. A spiritual connection, like a twin flame connection, like a counterpart connection, a spiritual connection. So it's like it's being divinely orchestrated is the message I'm getting here. It's divinely orchestrated. And it doesn't mean it has to happen for everyone this week, but something is happening in the energy field. You're picking up on it. You know it. You're getting messages about it. And someone's feeling your energy and they're wanting to contact you. So that's what we're getting for connections this week. I hope that resonates with someone out there. Wow, that was very specific. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section down below if you've been getting some sort of intuitive hits about your person. All right, so let's go ahead and get some suggested rituals this week for you guys that could be helpful. What are some suggested rituals that you guys could do this week for whoever needs them? We have magical memorization. It says, cement tricky to remember information in your mind with the help of Manaz rune. Carve the rune pictured on this card into a white, blue, green, or yellow candle. Light the candle and recite the information you want to remember 3 times. Imagine the flame writing the information into your mind in gold letters. That's very interesting. So this is some sort of an exercise that you guys can do when you want to remember something. Carve this particular rune symbol into the white, blue, yellow, or green candle, light it, recite the information that you want to remember 3 times, and then imagine this flame writing the information in your mind in gold letters. Hey, that's so cool. I love that. So maybe there's something you guys want to remember this week, and that will be helpful. It's a good resource. All right, you guys, what else? We have Dream Big. So it says, draw bigger, more vivid dreams to you with this spell pouch. It says, fill the pouch during a full moon, then use it any night you wish. Choose a few of these ingredients for sleep and creativity: chamomile, thyme, peppermint, amethyst, moonstone, or a small spell scroll stating your dream intentions. Sleep with the pouch under your pillow. Record your dreams in a journal to keep track of any patterns that emerge. Ooh. So I'm not sure when the next full moon is. It's probably the first week or around the second week in July. I believe it is going to be the full moon in Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty cool. So maybe gather your stuff now, create your pouch now. That way it's prepared for this next full moon. And then that way when you dream and when you sleep, this is something that's going to be working on your behalf in order to help you to remember your dreams, to recount them, or to just reach your dreams. That's so nice. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and get one last one. We have released the past. That's interesting. And that actually already came up with the letting go of the past. So which one was that? This was the, let me just grab it here real quick. Looking back. Okay. This might help with the looking back thing. So it says, let go of the things from the past that are dragging you down. Gather a length of string and put a knot in it for each thing, experience, person, or belief you want to let go of. With a pair of scissors, cut off one knot at a time, saying, I let go of that which no longer serves me with each cut. Interesting. This is actually a very similar ritual that I put in one of my newsletters a few months back. So, maybe some of you guys that actually did that, maybe it's time to do it again. Or maybe it's just time to just do it now. So yes, that's something that everybody can get. It can be any kind of a string. It could be a piece of yarn, a piece of twine. It can be a ribbon, whatever you guys have. And as you're tying each thing, think about that thing that you want to release, and one by one, cut it away and, let it discard into a fire, flame, trash can, whatever it is that you guys just discard of this. And it's just a nice exercise to be able to release the past. And it doesn't have to actually be people. It could just be your own feelings about the past, your own feelings of yourself, or your judgments of yourself in the past. And this will be really clearing, and this will be really helpful for you this week to raise your frequency and vibration, because we do know that something is happening in the relationship field. So even if it's not a person coming back from the past, because some of you guys are like, I don't want someone to come back from the past. This could be someone new coming in, meeting somebody messaging you and saying, hey, I saw your picture, or hey, they want to get to know you better. So there could be some sort of communication that takes place with someone new, someone that you want to get to know. So it doesn't have to be that stuck old energy from the past. So I just want you guys to take that how it resonates for you. So anyways, you guys, that's what I have for you this week. I hope that those messages were helpful to you. And thanks again for choosing to watch this channel and this particular reading. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.